Y'all are watching Fight Feed. Today I'm going to be taking a victory lap for the new welterweight champion, Jack Della Maddalena. In today's video, I am going to be laughing at all of the Belal Muhammad glazers out there. All of you who picked Belal to win, you picked him with the utmost confidence. Belal's this world beater, like he's a marauder. He's gonna destroy him. He's gonna make Jack look embarrassed. He's gonna finish him. All of you who were so adamant that Belal is this like fantastic, never before seen type fighter in the UFC, I am laughing at all of you, because if you really break down all of the things that everyone brags about in remember the name Belal, he's really not that great. Okay, you know, he's the thing that he's great at, and actually Jack Della Maddalena said it best, he's just great at winning. He's great at finding a win. But when you break down these wins, guys, and you know, you got people like, oh my god, he dominated him. Sure, whatever, guys. The thing is, where I'm laughing at Belal GLAZERS, and I want to say I respect Belal as a fighter. He went out there and he fought Jack Della Maddalena with viciousness. He kept going forward. He ate everything that Jack was throwing at him and kept going forward. So I give him a lot of respect. He also not outstruck Jack, obviously, but he outstruck previous versions of Belal. I would never expect Belal to go in there and kind of land the amount of shots he landed on Jack. But let's dive into one key point that drives me nuts about Belal. You have all these people, all these fighters, like glazing him, picking him to beat Jack, and Belal himself saying that he is coming after GSP's record. You know, he's going to break GSP's record. He's going to be the next GSP. So what I pulled up here, guys, on my side over here, we're going to take a look at Belal Muhammad next to GSP, just stat-wise, just to see, you know, how these two match up with one another. So taking a look at Belal, he is 24-4, 5 wins of 24 by knockout, and 1 win by submission. Okay? So that is Belal's, you know, numbers in terms of his record. Okay? Now let's take a look at GSP in that regard. GSP, we have 26-2. So right there, GSP's got 2 more wins and 2 less losses than Belal. He has 12 wins by decision, 6 wins by submission, and 8 wins by KO. Okay? So let's just take a look at Belal again here. 5 wins by knockout, 1 win by submission, 18 wins by decision. Okay, so both these guys have a lot of decisions, right? The key point I'm going to call out here, though, that Mr. Belal said he was going to catch up or beat. GSP has 9 title defenses. You know how many Belal has? 0. And he wasn't even close. He was not even close to defending his title. I don't want to hear anyone online with your bullshit takes about how it was a close fight. Oh, Belal lost round 5. He should have got the win now. Blah, blah, blah. It was not a close fight. Okay? And this is going to be a shout out to my boy Ian Gary, because everyone knows I love Ian Gary. So, Ian Gary, when you say, I'm going to punch the mouth off him, I'm going to punch the fucking mouth off him. Jack Della Maddalena punched the mouth off of Belal. That is punching the mouth off somebody. When you do that to somebody, you can come talk to all of us, okay? But besides the point, Belal got outstruck, outdamaged, and beat up on for 5 rounds. He still landed good shots on Jack, but Belal got 0 title defenses. And I don't know why. Guys, the win over Leon was fantastic from Belal. But why that win over Leon turned him into this like unfathomable beast that like could not be stopped was like honestly shocking to me to see from the fan base. It was honestly shocking. I mean, Belal got smoked like a blunt by Jeff Neal. Jeff Neal beat the piss out of Belal all over the octagon. It happened 6 years ago, but when you sit here and act like he is this world beater, when Jeff Neal, unfortunately for him, he's kind of been in this spot where he's been a gatekeeper for the welterweight division, but Jeff Neal's a fucking beast. If Jeff Neal is smoking you, you're not necessarily this world beater. Like this is the way I look at it. Because if you look at the way that Jeff Neal's career has panned out, he is still one of the top guys, but he hasn't been able to get to the upper echelon of welterweight. He's kind of right there in the top 10, maybe top 15, but to act like Belal is so fucking good. It is honestly exhausting, and I'm laughing at the fact that all of the like fanboys of Belal are now having to sit and eat the shit that maybe he isn't that good. You know, beating Leon, yes, very, very good. Is Leon even that good? Like, Leon has all of these different things that he can do where he is able to, you know, have very good striking and things like that. But is he actually that good? I don't think so. Because if you think about it, he had a bunch of decision wins on his record too. He beats Kamaru with the last-minute head kick KO. Great win. One of the best and most historic moments in UFC history. But is that indicative of Leon being this like amazing fighter? I mean, he goes and he defends his title against against Kamaru. You know, I think it was like 6 or 7 months later. Great win there too. But then he fights Colby Covington, and I actually watched that fight in person, and it was the most boring title fight I've watched outside of Rose Namajunas versus the Cookie Monster. And when I tell you guys, it was like, it's not just Leon's fault that's a boring fight. It's also Colby's fault. But like, it was just a lackluster performance. And then, you know, Leon was then touted. Like, everyone just like forgets in MMA. It is true. I think a lot of us, myself probably at times too, forget and have this goldfish memory of things that have happened. And we like tout these guys up who are these new champions as if they're like these world beaters. And in some cases they are. Like a Tom Aspinall is absolutely that. But like Leon, dude, like he had a very long road up to the title. But I mean, come on, guys. His performances since then have been fucking shit. And if you go watch all of his fights, there's only like, it's just, he's not this world beater. And so like Belal getting that win over him is not as impressive as everybody was making it out to be. And I think it's why a lot of you are probably pissed now that Jack Della Maddalena is the new champ, because you touted Belal as this unfathomable, conquering force. Like, he's just gonna fucking mow through everybody. Like, guys, he didn't even get one title defense. He didn't even get one title defense. And he's not gonna get the title again. He's 37, turning 37. I mean, come on. That's all I need to say. I mean, just for you guys to act like Belal is this world beater, he literally has gotten most of his wins by stalling the fight. It is what it is. Like, it's just stalling the fights out. And if that's impressive to you guys, you know what? I don't know. I don't really know how to... I don't know why you guys glaze him so much is where I'm headed with this. I don't think the amount of glazing he received prior to fighting JDM was warranted. I think that he's a great fighter, but he's not this guy who, like, he's not an Islam. Like, I actually, with Islam, I'm like, oh shit, like, yeah, this is gonna be a tough fight for Jack, because like, he's probably a better wrestler than Belal, definitely a better striker than Belal, has finishing instincts. Like, what did you guys expect? Did you guys think that Belal would have another session of just laying on top of Jack? like he did to Leon, just laying on top of him. But it's not what happened. But you guys know that. But you guys probably think he won anyways. This is my victory lap, though, because I knew that JDM was going to win this fight, and I feel like it's just so weird to me. Everyone, because this is the thing, there's like this narrative that JDM like sucks and he gets held down, and dude, JDM got held down by Gilbert for a little bit. He beat the piss out of Gilbert. If you go rewatch that fight, I was rewatching the fight actually before the fight occurred against Belal, and I was shocked watching it again because I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like the entire fan base has jaded me into thinking that JDM like got a fluke KO over Gilbert, and that's not what happened. JDM was tuning him up throughout the fight. Yeah, Gilbert landed some of his own shots that were pretty good. JDM's definitely like, with one thing that I could call out from a fan perspective is that like probably needs to just tighten up the defense a little bit more. But he was tuning up Gilbert throughout that entire fight. But the fan base has just like even tainted the fighter's perspective and made them think that Belal is this world beater. If you go through Belal's huge win streak, guys, he's literally only beaten a few people under the age of 30. Like, I think Soto was 29 when he fought him, and then I think I think it was only Soto, and then he also fought Luque at 30 or 31, but Luque had KO'd him before that. So I don't know, man. I just want to make this video because I feel like, everyone's getting out there right now with all their takes on the whole situation with Islam, and I wanted to have another victory lap here because as I've kind of dug into this more, I'm just so shocked to see how many people are glazing Belal as a champ, glazing him like this. He's the next coming of Christ, and he literally didn't even defend his belt. So look, we're just, it's a good thing that the welterweight division is going to move on. And things are going to move on for both divisions, welterweight and lightweight. Let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know your thoughts about Belal as a champ. I think that Belal is a great person. I think he's done great things. I just don't think that he is the best fighter. And I also don't even think he should be in the pound-for-pound rankings, to be honest with you guys. Because I feel like there's a lot of fighters that are in his division that would smoke him right now. He hasn't fought the best in welterweight. I think Joaquin Buckley smokes him. Let's just go look at these guys. I think Joaquin Buckley smokes him. I think that Gilbert Burns, had he not, had that situation where he tore his, shoulder or whatever it was, I think he smokes him. I think Ian Gary smokes him. I think Kamaru Usman smokes him. I think Shavkat smokes him. And Sean Brady got beat by Belal, so fair enough. But I feel like the top guys in that division really would get the better of Belal, if you want my honest opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe and hit the like if you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.